Welcome to East to West Stories with Sana, a platform where you will listen journey of South Asian community, journey of their successes, journey of their challenges, and also journey of their health. I'm your host Sana Maqsood, and today we are going to talk about health subject. So health matters a lot. So when we talk about health, the very first thing comes in our mind is heart health. So today we have a very special guest with us, a renowned cardiologist whose main interest is in heart health. So let me introduce my today's guest. Hi, Dr. Kuljit. Welcome to our show.
Thank you, Sana. Thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here.
So finally, we have made it.
Yes, 100%.
We were planning this for a long time, but thank you so much for adjusting your schedule. So before we get more into the question, I would like to ask that if you please share with our listeners the background of your cardiology journey.
So I am an interventional cardiologist. I work at the Gold Coast region. I work both in public and private facilities. I have trained as a cardiologist in South Australia.
Great.
My cardiology training was in various teaching hospitals of South Australia. Then I did my PhD in cardiology before going to Canada for further postdoctoral and interventional fellowships. So I have been in Queensland for nearly 8 years now.
That's great. That's great to hear. But before I jump to the questions, I would like to know that what has inspired you to become a heart person? So is that a special interest in there, or was there any inspiration that you took to become a cardiologist?
See, heart disease still remains one
right.
of the, number one causes of death worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
It affects a big deal of people. And the thing about cardiac health is that we can treat it. You see the treatment work straight away. And most importantly, the prevention is also there. So, very close to the topic is that heart disease is on a rise, mainly because of rise in population in various, and it's on an increase in Southeast, Asian community. So
that I think preventive part has inspired you more to be in this, that where you can help a lot of other people's life.
Absolutely. See, both prevention and treatment, and to reduce the overall mortality and morbidity in the community. Yeah,
that's great. So, as you know, Dr. Kuljit, our program is mainly focused for South Asian community. Yeah. So, I will mainly focus on the questions for that community, so that and we can educate our listeners who are listening us. We might be able to help them in some sort of there. But before I jump into that question, I just want to let listeners know that all the information that we're sharing today on this platform is just for public awareness. So, if you have any serious concerns or heart issues, so then you need to seek some medical advice from your general practitioner. So thank you so much again for letting us know your interest in there. So let's jump on to. So when we're talking about the South Asian community, what are the trends that we are seeing, especially in the young people having heart issues?
See, heart disease is a complex issue, especially when it comes to Southeast Asian community. The coronary disease, जिसे हम कह सकते हैं कि heart attack है, angina है, it happens at a relatively younger age in Southeast Asia. अगर आप इंडिया से हैं, बांग्लादेश, पाकिस्तान, Afghanistan, not only you have a high burden of coronary disease, it starts at a relatively young age in those populations.
Because बिल्कुल सही बात आप कर रहे हैं, जैसे chest pain हो गया, mild like left shoulder pain. So I think that is also somehow linked with that as well. So we hear from very young age. So do you think that is also an early indication that someone needs to worry about that, or sometime it's just you don't need to worry?
नहीं, देखें, whenever you have symptoms जो आपको indicate करते हैं कि कुछ problem हो सकती है, I think you should not ignore it. अगर आपको चेस्ट पेन है, दर्द है, आर्म में दर्द है, अगर आपके रिस्क फैक्टर हैं, फैमिली हिस्ट्री है, then you need to get medical advice, medical attention. And because we have tools these days, invasive and non-invasive, which can quite accurately predict, if you have heart disease or not.
That's good to hear that. Yeah. So I will come on that subject as well closer to end of the program. So I also want to know that, Dr. Kulji, that like as we talked about South Asian community, like अगर आपने सुना हो तो कॉन्सेप्ट ये होता है कि अच्छा ये हार्ट वाले इश्यूज तो आप बुढ़ापे में देखेंगे या ओल्ड एज में. सो देन व्हाई वी सीइंग सो मच कॉमन नाउ इन यंग पीपल?
सी हार्ट जो अटैक है दैट हैपन in relatively young people. जैसे मैं young बोलता हूँ, तो
What are the age brackets that
men after the age of 40, जैसे हम ऑस्ट्रेलिया में हम कहते हैं कि men after the age of 40 should get it assessed, and women after the age of 55 or so.
Okay.
पर Southeast Asian community में this is even, I have seen, even younger men and younger women come with, coronary artery disease, जिसे हम atherosclerosis कहते हैं. The reasons are, multifactorial. जैसे genetics है, ethnicity है. उसके बाद we are prone. कुछ हैं areas हैं they are prone. अगर आप देखें इंडिया में some regions are more prone to coronary disease. कुछ areas हैं जो countries हैं वहाँ पे ज़्यादा है और earlier age पे है. But on top of that, there are other factors, The other factors are such as lifestyle measures, कि आपकी diet कैसी है, आपके lifestyle factor कैसे हैं. Obesity on rise है, क्योंकि अगर आप देखेंगे हमारी communities में, तो we are now based more office work है, ठीक है, fast food ज़्यादा है, तो obesity on a rise है, ठीक है, जिसके कारण metabolic syndrome होता है, diabetes बढ़ती है, high blood pressure बढ़ता है, और ये सब चीजें in the end they lead
to the heart problems.
Exactly.
Yeah, and अभी आपने बात की जैसे obesity or I'm just gonna raise diabetes as well, as diabetes is very common in as we know, like India, Pakistan, or in South Asian countries. So if someone is having a family diabetes history, and so do you think that is also a big risk factor that can lead to the heart risk?
The diabetes is a very big risk factor for heart disease.
Okay.
जो है ना ये diabetes है, तो if you have families में you have to look for your diet. You should get checked for diabetes early. और अगर आपको diabetes है, तो then you should have a cardiac health check. Diabetes is one of the strongest risk factor for developing coronary disease down the line.
So, and sometimes we also think that, okay, we are living in Australia, so we won't be having that problem. So does that also matter if you not in like India, Pakistan, and now you're in Australia, you eating good food, you inhaling good your air, so you're not having that kind of a pollution and all other factors that contribute to it. Do you think the changing of your location or the lifestyle obviously matters, but especially when you're living here, do you think that we are still at the same level of risk while we were living in our country?
See, I would say yes.
Okay.
क्योंकि पहली बात तो ये है you cannot change your genetics. ठीक है जी. और दूसरी बात ये है कि also it depends on which level of migration you are. The early migrants will be, under stress, emotional stress, mental stress.
Settlement challenges.
Exactly. So that in itself is a risk factor. ठीक है जी. And then, of course, when we say about the diet, जो diet है, वो यहाँ पे भी unhealthy diet है, so so I think you should still be more proactive and getting
prone to that risk. So that's good that we have a bit idea of now understanding of the risk. So I will move on to more like lifestyle and prevention. So in your experience so far, what have you seen? Like what type of big factors, risk factors that we have, like stress or poor diet or unhealthy lifestyle? What are the main factors that someone can look into to improve?
100%. While we cannot change our genes, we can definitely make a big lifestyle change to reduce the risk. और जो Southeast Asian community में multiple factors हैं, जैसे आपने बताया कि diabetes on rise है, smoking कम नहीं है. There is a lot of smoking. And smoking is a very big risk factor for heart attacks. Young men, if they are smoking, if they have diabetes, they will develop heart disease. फिर lifestyle, जो eating habits हैं, जो हमारी diet है, it is high in salt. वो करती है हाई ब्लड प्रेशर. और फेस्टिवल्स जैसे होते हैं, जैसे ईद होगी, दिवाली होगी, इट्स हाई इन स्वीट्स. अगर आप देखें तो हमारा शुगर कंटेंट बहुत ज़्यादा है. उसके बाद सॉल्ट हमारे खाने में ज़्यादा है. हमारा जैसे कुछ फास्ट फूड है, समोसे देख लें, इट्स अ फ्राइड फूड. सो ये चीज़ें, लाइफस्टाइल, ओबेसिटी, फिर अब वो लॉन्ग टाइम अगो जैसे हमारे एंसेस्टर थे, दे यूज्ड टू वर्क, दे यूज्ड टू वॉक और साइकिल. अब अगर आप वहाँ देखें और यहाँ देखें, वी आर मोर सेडेंटरी लाइफस्टाइल. So sedentary lifestyle with ease access to food and fast food makes coronary disease more prevalent. So we have to actively look into कि हम एक्सरसाइज कर रहे हैं, हमारी डाइटरी इनटेक कैसी है, हमारी प्रोटीन कोई ज़्यादा हम शुगर और सॉल्ट कंजम्पशन तो नहीं कर रहे. वी हैव टू मेक श्योर अल्कोहल कंजम्पशन कम हो. और उसके ऊपर कि स्मोकिंग इज डेफिनेटली नीड टू स्टॉप.
एंड दैट विल लीड आल्सो हार्ट एंड योर लंग्स प्रॉब्लम एज वेल.
Exactly. That leads to many problems.
That's right. Yeah. So are there any foods or any good diets that, from your experience, like I know that is a dietitian more question, but from your experience that you would like listeners to consider in their food habit, so anything that you want to share from your experience or research or
everything has to be in moderation. Mediterranean diet is very good. So reducing sugar intake, अगर आप कार्बोहाइड्रेट इंटेक कम कर दें, शुगर इंटेक कम कर दें, सॉल्ट इंटेक थोड़ी कम कर दें, पोर्शन स्मॉल कर दें,
and add more vegetables, I think.
More protein. You can have meat, chicken, fish, lamb,
but
steak.
in a balanced way.
In a balanced way. So you should eat healthy, but more importantly, not to have highly, saturated fats or फ्राइड फूड कम कर दें, शुगर कंटेंट कम कर दें, मिठाई कम कर दें अगर सीजन है तो.
Any processed kind of
exactly
stuff.
Processed.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
also So no, that's good. So like these kind of changes, small changes. This doesn't
100%.
take much effort.
Thode changes.
Exactly. Like, and we can't wait for someone to come and tell us like how you can improve. It's all in our hands how we can improve.
Or exercise. Have make sure go for walk or gym. A little bit of exercise every day.
Okay, so exercise contributes a lot. So ये तो बहुत मतलब यहाँ हमने ऑस्ट्रेलिया में भी देखा है कि even surrounding environment is like that. Like we see people healthy lifestyle, going to gym or whatever exercise they like. Absolutely. Some like walk, but still like we are a bit behind.
Yeah.
And especially I want to talk about the women. So because women are, as you know, like we have so much responsibilities, work, and then our house and our family. To have a balance for ourselves, like to look after ourselves, it's really hard. So do you want to shed some light on any heart issues or risks that you're seeing, especially in women?
See, देखें, in women, usually the coronary disease or atherosclerosis happens slightly later than men. तो हम in Western countries बोलेंगे कि most of the atherosclerosis happens.
So what type of disease is there?
So atherosclerosis है जब आप बात करते हैं कि heart attack, तो वो है कि कोलेस्ट्रॉल या एथेरोस्क्लेरोसिस प्लाक आपकी आर्टरीज में बिल्ड हो गया.
ब्लॉक कर दिया.
पर अगर आप हार्ट को एक घर की तरह सोचें, सो देयर आर मेनी डिजीजेस ऑफ हार्ट. हमारी कम्युनिटी में मेनली अंडरस्टैंडिंग है कि हार्ट अटैक ही हार्ट डिजीज है, ठीक है ना. तो अगर आप हार्ट को एक घर की तरह सोचें तो इसमें कमरे हैं जिसको हम चैम्बर्स बोलते हैं, 4 चैम्बर्स हैं, इसमें वैल्व्स हैं, फिर जो प्लम्बिंग सिस्टम है वो आर्टरीज है, फिर वायरिंग सिस्टम है. तो डिजीज किसी चीज़ की भी हो सकती है. सो दे आर women can develop atherosclerosis definitely. Women को बहुत ही important है कि वो अपनी heart health को ठीक रखें. It is in women even it is one of the major or number one causes of mortality. ठीक है. तो
quite alarming.
और जब हम बात करते हैं heart health, we are focused more on जैसे atherosclerosis जिसके कारण heart attack होते हैं या artery में blockage होती है. पर women में और conditions भी हैं जो यंग वीमेन को हो सकती हैं, जैसे देयर आर जेनेटिक कंडीशंस जो हार्ट मसल को अफेक्ट करती हैं. देयर आर जेनेटिक कंडीशन जो हार्ट के चैनल्स हैं उनको अफेक्ट करती हैं.
सो लाइक दीस आर जेनेटिक.
दे आर. तो जब हम बात करते हैं हार्ट अटैक में तो हम हार्ट अटैक बोल रहे हैं, पर और भी कंडीशंस हैं जो आप इनहेरिट कर सकते हो. सो देयर आर कंडीशंस जिसमें आपका हार्ट मसल थिक हो जाता है, जिसको हाइपरट्रोफिक कार्डियोमायोपैथी कहते हैं, वो जेनेटिक है. कुछ अरिथमिया के कारण जो होते हैं वो भी जेनेटिक होते हैं. Or then on outside genetics, there are certain conditions which predominantly affect women. I'm not saying कि 100% women है, but predominantly up to 90%. तो young women एक condition है जी spontaneous coronary dissection, जिसमें artery tear हो जाती है. वो it affects young women and it sometimes affects women during pregnancy, and it comes as a heart attack. पर ये cholesterol build up वाला heart attack नहीं होता.
It's a different reason too.
और post menopausal women में होती है condition broken heart system Takotsubo stress cardiomyopathy कहते हैं, that also predominantly affect women. और फिर हमने नोट किया है कि there is a condition called कि angina with no blockages. We call it.
Is that dangerous? Like angina is just a pain that you're feeling, but there's nothing major. So
no. So angina is Latin, okay. Angina is essentially a chest pain which is coming from your heart.
Okay.
Now that can come if you have a blocked artery giving you stable angina, or that blocked artery can give you a major heart attack. So your chest pain from a heart attack is called angina. ये सिर्फ artery blockages से नहीं होती. This can also occur because of other problems. अगर आपको heart muscle thickness है या valves की issue है, वो भी आपको chest discomfort angina. So angina is essentially just a word.
Okay,
which we
but
use
the
for
reason
pain
of
from
this
the
could
heart.
be multiple.
Exactly. So when you have angina, the main thing is, or you have a chest discomfort or pressure or tightness, तो आप अपने doctors से मिलें ताकि वो evaluate कर सकें, क्योंकि most of these things we can look into, confirm and treat.
Great, yeah. So इसमें आपने different चीज़ें बोली, जैसे factors, especially for women. आपने कहा कि one is their genetic, the other stress. हर दूसरे बंदे को stress होता है, especially जो immigrants community होती है, तो उसको आपको settlement, financial, job के, and a lot of other factors that contribute. So do you think that stress is also a main contributor there, and how we can avoid that?
See, देखें, स्ट्रेस डेफिनेटली कंट्रीब्यूट करती है. स्ट्रेस से कितने इफेक्ट होते हैं. स्ट्रेस से आपका कोर्टिसोल लेवल बढ़ जाता है. स्ट्रेस के कारण आपको हाई ब्लड प्रेशर हो जाता है. एंड कई बार आप जब स्ट्रेस में यू ईट मोर एज वेल, एंड व्हाट इज इम्पोर्टेंट इज दैट नॉट ओनली स्ट्रेस impacts your heart health and overall health, how you cope with that stress also makes you, because some coping mechanism in men or women could be high alcohol consumption or smoking or eating.
Lead to more dangerous stuff.
Or not sleeping well at night, being awake. So all these things will indirectly then contribute.
Yeah, and also depression as well. Because here, especially when you're like in different country, different culture, the main thing that you feel like isolation. And like having a friend or having someone to talk about how you're feeling is really important here as well.
Absolutely. अगर आप depressed हैं, तो वो is an independent factor for heart disease. और अगर आप depressed हैं और socially isolated हैं, तो you may not know, when to go to the doctor.
That's right.
And how to approach and ask for help early on.
So, it's a very good point that I'm coming to there now. So, like, as being South Asian community, so we know a lot about, because I worked in a healthcare as a non-clinical person, so therefore I know that this is very important for our community to have an understanding, like what facilities are available for them and how they can utilize to prevent especially these heart issues, diabetes, or early checks. So do you want to give listeners any idea about any preventive measures or policies that we have and they can utilize, especially our South Asian community?
100%. There are a lot of information available. There are many resources where you can get a lot of information. तो पहली बात तो है कि जो लाइफस्टाइल मेजर्स हैं वो आप अपने घर पे ही शुरू कर सकते हैं, ठीक है. उसके बाद आपके जनरल प्रैक्टिशनर हैं, उसको अगर आपकी फैमिली हिस्ट्री है हार्ट डिजीज़ की, तो यू हैव टू मेंशन इट टू योर जनरल प्रैक्टिशनर. तो वो आपकी डिटेल हिस्ट्री लेंगे, एग्जामिनेशन करेंगे, और they can do a lot. They can check your blood pressure. They can check your cholesterol level. They can check your blood sugar levels. They can do normal blood test and actually assess. अगर आपको कोई symptom नहीं है, सिर्फ family history है,
but they can keep a pattern of that, how your health
और
is
आपको
growing.
उस time पे बता सकते हैं what is your future next 5-year risk of developing a cardiovascular disease.
That's amazing.
और अगर आपका risk high है, तो then they will send you to a cardiologist.
Cardiologist.
And then we have more test where we can see where you stand at the moment. अगर आपको symptoms हैं, अगर आपको breathing trouble है, अगर आपको chest pain है, तो आपके जनरल प्रैक्टिशनर भी ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं टेस्ट, नहीं तो कार्डियोलॉजिस्ट के पास डायरेक्टली
प्राइवेटली आप जा सकते हैं
पब्लिक और प्राइवेट जहाँ पे भी आपको.
And especially for South Asian community, because a lot of people come on different visas.
Yes.
So that also matters. Like they may not be straight away heading into a situation where they will have all facilities free. So this is also another factor that some of them just remain behind and we can't help them much. But I think I would like to know from your experience as well, that have you noted that, and is there any tips or advice that we can give to that people who come on different visas? So what are the key essential or key things that they need to understand?
See, you are very spot on that. कि आपने बोला they come on a different visas, so they may not have the same access as somebody who holds Medicare Australian resident, तो जिनके पास तो ऑस्ट्रेलियन रेजिडेंसी है, जहाँ परमानेंट रेजिडेंट है और मेडिकेयर है, वो तो किसी भी जनरल प्रैक्टिशनर हॉस्पिटल के पास जा सकते हैं,
पब्लिक फैसिलिटी में,
पब्लिक में कहीं पे भी. जो वीज़ा पे हैं वो भी जा सकते हैं, पर उनको चेक करना पड़ेगा कि उनकी जो प्राइवेट हेल्थ इंश्योरर है वो क्या कवर कर रहा है. तो अगर उनको सिम्टम्स हैं तो दे डेफिनेटली नीड टू गेट इट चेक्ड. अगर वो प्रिवेंटिव मेजर्स के लिए हैं, वो फिर भी एक्सेस कर सकते हैं थ्रू देयर प्राइवेट हेल्थ कवर के जनरल प्रैक्टिशनर्स. हमारा कौन सा चेक होगा एंड हाउ मच इट विल कॉस्ट, दे कैन चेक इट बिफोरहैंड.
Okay, and especially when they have a genetic history.
Exactly.
At the time, they may not have that symptoms, but
down the line.
Yeah, down the line they could develop, and then I will come to that point later. I think I will let you finish there.
Yes.
So, if they don't have anything and even they just ignore the factors that they have genetic or they could develop this and they don't have any insurance, so then how the system works for them, like then they
look, I mean, first of all मैं बोलूँगा कि जो भी ऑस्ट्रेलिया में आता है they should have insurance,
health insurance.
तो मैंने काफ़ी अब हॉस्पिटल में केसेस देखे हैं जहाँ पे फैमिलीज के पेरेंट्स आए हैं और उनके पास इंश्योरेंस नहीं थी. तो ये एकदम बहुत ज़्यादा फाइनेंशियल बर्डन हो जाता है कि अगर आपको किसी भी, नॉट जस्ट ऑस्ट्रेलिया, अब न्यूजीलैंड, अमेरिका, इंग्लैंड कहीं पे भी हैं, तो मेक श्योर कि आपके पास प्रॉपर इंश्योरेंस है जो आपको हार्ट और अदर इमरजेंसीज को कवर करती है जब आप विजिट करें. सेकेंडली ये है कि जब आप आ रहे हैं तो आप अपने कंट्री में भी एक कार्डियक चेक पूरा करवा सकते हैं, ठीक है, ताकि कोई सडनली सरप्राइज ना हो. और थर्ड थिंग है कि अगर आप अपने रिस्क फैक्टर प्रॉपर्ली मैनेज करें, अगर आपको हाई ब्लड प्रेशर है या डायबिटीज़, मेक श्योर कि आप अपनी टैबलेट साथ में लेके आएँ और उनको आप रेगुलरली ले रहे हैं. हाँ जी. और अगर खुदा खास्ता इफ यू सफ़र फ्रॉम सडन इवेंट, देन नॉट टू सिट एट होम एंड वेट के वापस जाके करा लेंगे. यू शुड गेट दी हेल्प हियर, क्योंकि the earlier you come, अगर आपको हार्ट अटैक हो रहा है, the better the outcome is. So I've seen families के वेट करते रहते हैं घर पे के जाके, तो वो बढ़ जाती है प्रॉब्लम.
Yeah, I will also add the weight is also, because I have seen a lot of examples there, because they confuse with the stomach pain.
Yes.
Or is the chest pain. So this is a very common misconception that, oh no, it's a stomach pain, maybe due to some that we South Asian have there. So and I have seen many examples of that.
नहीं, मैंने बिल्कुल 100% एग्री करता हूँ, क्योंकि लोगों को लगता है कि जो चेस्ट पेन होगी वो कोई पेन होगी. जो हार्ट का एंजाइना होता है वो यूजुअली एक तरह से प्रेशर होता है, जहाँ रिफ्लक्स होता है, जहाँ टाइटनेस होती है. तो कितने लोग सोचते हैं कि ये मेरे को रिफ्लक्स हो रहा है जो मैंने रात को खाना खाया था, जहाँ उनको लगता है ये कुछ और है, क्योंकि उनकी एक्सपेक्टेशन होती है कि मेरे का हार्ट यहाँ है, मेरे को यहाँ पे दर्द होगी. पर जो नॉर्मली इन जनरल एंजाइना होता है, वो बहुत लोग मैंने सुना है वो डू नॉट डिस्क्राइब इट एज अ पेन, दे डिस्क्राइब इट एज अ फीलिंग ऑफ डिस्कम्फर्ट, प्रेशर, tightness or reflux, indigestion.
Yeah, so I think reflux is a very big point as well here, because I have seen some people having that consideration and ending up heart failure. So therefore, this is a strong message for the listeners as well. If you have, it could be like you may have eaten something that's not working in your body, but don't wait for long and just seek medical attention for that.
और स्पेशली अगर आपको एक्सरसाइज करते हुए सिम्टम आ रहे हैं, रिफ्लक्स व्हेन यू एक्सरसाइज, अगर आपको फीलिंग होती है प्रेशर, टाइटनेस या इंडाइजेशन जो बंद हो चली जाती है व्हेन यू स्टॉप एक्सरसाइजिंग, तो वो
strong indication है कि there is something wrong.
There is something,
right.
Yeah.
No, thank you so much, Dr. Kuljit, for sharing this insightful information. And I'm pretty sure listeners would get some information from here that would help them as well. So is there any key message or last message that you want to share with the audience here, so who's listening?
See, the message I want to share is that, the heart disease remains the number one cause of morbidity and mortality. Worldwide, it is very prevalent in Southeast Asian community. It happens at a younger age. However, working on the risk factors, working on lifestyle measures, and getting your general practitioner or involved early on can definitely prevent. So these conditions, most of them, the atherosclerosis is preventable and easily treatable early on as well. So अगर आपको शक है, if you think you have a strong family history, जहाँ आपको symptom हो रहे हैं, तो आप wait ना करें. The key is to get in early. Both for prevention and intervention.
Yeah. And now medical technologies are we have so much intelligence there to detect these things very early.
Yeah.
No, that's a beautiful message. Thank you so much. And also I would like to know that if someone from Queensland, as you based at Gold Coast, so would like to connect with you, what is the best way to connect?
I have my, if anybody needs any professional, opinion, I have my, private rooms, both in Southport and Robina area.
So they can search with your name on there and they can connect with your private practice.
100%.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you so much. And it was so wonderful to have you here. And I would still say that we will keep bringing you back time to time because anytime. These are the chronic condition and never ends. So I will be more interested also to explore a little bit more on the heart failure as well, like what leads to the heart failure and other conditions, because research is still continuing and things are progressing and a lot of information is coming as well. But for today, I think I have taken so much of your time.
No problem.
Thank
anytime.
You so much for being with us. And we will look forward to seeing you another time with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you so much for listening us today. So heart health matters a lot. And we have seen that it doesn't matter like you're older or young. So it could happen at any age. So the better thing is early prevention. So if you have any symptoms, seek your medical practitioner to give you best advice. Thank you so much for listening us today, and don't forget to subscribe and like our channel. So we will come another time with a different episode. So till then, stay healthy and stay connected. Thank you.